Hi guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to episode 51 of the Hearts of Midlothian Save, our bid to take the club to the top of Scottish football, and today it is two big games. First off, we warm up with a home fixture against 10th in the league, Motherwell, and then we host Fenerbahce. This could be absolutely huge in terms of the group stage, because we did beat them away from home. A win here and we could really put ourselves in a good position to get out of this group. Now there's just the one game to catch you up on since last episode, and that is at home to Partick Thistle. Henderson took advantage of some poor marking at the back post to open the scoring. Partick Thistle equalised in the 39th minute, but moments later it was Henderson again who found space in the box to fire home his second of the game, before Curtis Jones added a third just after half-time, heading in a Mitchell cross. So there you go, it was 3-1 in the end. We absolutely dominated the game. They only had two shots on target. One of them happened to go in. It was a Henderson double, Curtis Jones with the third. And you can see there, we played pretty well, dominated the game, and very much job done, sorry, Rob. And there we go, this is how the league table looks. And after 10 games, we are 25 points. This is a really good return. It's just a shame Celtic are perfect, isn't it? So yeah, when we're in tough here, Inverness is doing well to hang on, but there's a bit of a gap there with 9 points over Aberdeen, and Rangers are just dwindling away in mid-table there, which is quite, after 10 games, I mean, that's not a mistake at this point, is it? And you can see there the Europa League table. Joint top with Port, so if we can beat Fenerbahce today, go to 8 points, yeah, I mean, we'd be looking good, especially if Porto can do us a favour and beat Sampdoria. But let's worry about Motherwell first up. Let's have a look at what we're expecting from them. Now, we do have to keep, obviously, an eye on the Fenerbahce game, but we are still favourites for this one. Being at home, Motherwell aren't in good form lately, which is fine. That's their prerogative to be in bad form. Jack Ross is the manager. They're an attacking, standard playing style. If you have a look at what we're expecting from them here, expecting them to come out a little bit defensively, though they played this way against Rangers and still lost 6-0. We saw where Rangers are on the table. Very narrow. So I'm thinking we might be able to get down the sides of them there. You can see their passing network and their lack of key passes there as well. This is a team we're sending out, and it is Teddy Smith in goal. It's Mitchell. Fitzgerald comes in. Again, remember, we do have injury crisis with Bobby Coping and Herring both injured. Coping should be fit for Fenerbahce, so we're hoping that's the case. So we'll go with Fitzgerald and Proctor and Usi Tutu for this one. It's Hickey and it's Dominguez in midfield. It's Glover, McDonald and Clare in behind Brophy. I want to try and keep Hartford fresh for Fenerbahce, just in case we need to go forward a little bit later on. And again, just a reminder, we do not have Uche for the foreseeable future. So they did come out defensively, which probably suits us, but you can never be too sure. Robertson says pick them up where they left off. Fine, we'll do that. We'll give them a little bit of passion that we have faith. Try and fire them up for a game that we probably expect to win, but we don't want to, don't want to take it for granted. And here we go. This is the sort of game I don't like. Not playing really any first team players. I don't know there's anybody that would be first choice in this team, obviously, because we're saving them all for the second game. But this is why we sort of built the squad that we built, isn't it? With a lot of good young players, so that we do have a sort of a second team that can compete in the league against teams towards the bottom. So this is why we have this team. You will have noticed, or you may have noticed, that Brophy is happy again now. He's playing, so he's happy, so that's good. Hopefully he'll kick on a little bit from here as well now, though he does look nervous, which isn't really ideal. There we go, that's in spite, and we are essentially dominating the game here. Here we go. What have we got here? It's a corner. Dominguez to take. Can we find someone in the box? It's Fitzgerald. Oh, Proctor knocks it in. He's robbed a goal from Fitzgerald there, I think. But our two centre-backs combined. And it is 1-0. Second goal of the year for Archie Proctor. And what a header that was at the back post. It was towering from Fitzgerald, wasn't it, our youngster? Let's have another look at this. Yeah, just towering header. And was it going to go in anyway? Proctor, luckily for him, was onside, so it didn't matter. He just made sure of it, and that is 1-0. Let's demand a little bit more of that, please, boys. Not sure why Brophy's looking so nervous up there. But that is what it is. We'll just deal with that. Dimitri Mitchell's looking okay. We will continue to go with Taylor in Europe. He's been doing really well. So Dimitri Mitchell is one of our stars, but not before half-time. Don't do this to me, boys. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Oh, you're going to do it to me. No, Glover hacks it clear. He's found Brophy. I don't know if that was on purpose or not, but we've got men streaming forward. Can we catch them on the break? Usi Tutu, good ball into the box, mate. There it is. It's back post. It's Clare, and he makes it 2-0 right on the stroke of half-time. Second goal of the year for Sean Clare. A good assist by Uti Tutu, and that was a devastating counter-attack, wasn't it? absolutely just brutalised forward by, who was it? I forget who it was that just hacked it clear. It just happened to find Brophy. Usi Tutu was there in support, laid it off to the back post, and Claire on the volley. That's a good finish, isn't it? Right in between the goalkeeper and the post. Unsavable, you might say. And that is 2-0 right before the break, and we're coming straight back. I did tell them to concentrate, but as we've established before, they tend to hear, let's go eat cake. And right, so close to half-time, that may be exactly what they're thinking. Let's get in there, have a slice of cake, a cup of tea, and yeah, this has got me a little bit worried now. Don't do it, boys. Don't do it. Come on. Win that. Oh, we just about have. Fitzgerald lumps it forward again. It's there for Claire. Can we do 3? Can we do 3? Back post is not the best. Dominguez will pick it up, though. It's a good pressure. It's Glover. Oh, it's a penalty. Oh, what is that defender thinking? A nice little turn by Glover. It's Brophy now to wrap up the points, essentially, right before the break here. Can we make it 3? Go on, Brophy. Come on, Sano. Come on. Brophy! Good penalty. He's a good penalty taker, and that is 3-0. And that is game, isn't it, really? That is essentially game. We'll give them some praise for that. But the second 11 have come out and put on a bit of a display at the end of the second half there. Really, really happy. Now, half-time, it's just a case of don't get complacent. How is Celtic doing? Are they playing? They're not playing. Inverness is drawing Aberdeen. Aberdeen's down to 10 men. Second minute red card. Alright, so an assertive, do not get complacent, boys. As I always say, we'll celebrate at full-time, not at half-time. A little bit of calm, we have faith in everybody else here. And, yeah, we can essentially start to turn our attention towards Fenerbahce, I would imagine, here. Now, I think we have to go with the same sort of, it's called the European formation with the DM. It has been working. The reason I wanted to keep Hartford on the bench, if you remember back to the Porto game, we were getting pretty well beaten with that formation at home, and then we brought Hartford on with the number 10, and we scored 2 late goals to get back. Here goes Dominguez! Oh, decent effort from our youngster there. Although he's not technically a youngster anymore, is he? It still hurts me a little bit that he's gone to Real Madrid, but it's not bad when you're selling your players to Real Madrid. You're doing something right, aren't you? So, let's see here. Let's see. Just keep praising them at this point. Is there somebody on the bench? You know what we want to give a game to, actually? Is this youngster, this Colin McNeil, because he's someone who I think could do a really good job for us. You can see physically he's quite good. So let's bring him on. What he is preferred as a poacher, advanced forward. Let's go with a pressing forward. I think that role seems to work okay for us. And let's get Claire off the field with these booking. Do we want to do that? Come on, quick game's a good game here. No, let's leave him on. Let's take Dominguez off, because we might be able to use Dominguez in the Fenerbahce game, so we'll keep him a little bit fresh as well. Here goes Dimitri Mitchell. We've seen him score free kicks from everywhere. Oh, it's on target. Not his best. McNeil's there, hacked clear, and are we going to get to that? No, we're not. Is the highlight going to continue it? Just no, it's not going to. Excellent stuff. Perfect. That's just what we wanted. Give him some more praise. I would love to see a youngster get on the scorecard here. It's Irving, back post. Oh, Claire, how's he missed? Oh, it was a really good chance. A free header even at the back post. And we haven't been able to put it away. It's a bit of a snooze fest second half. Not at our best, but job was done in the first half, wasn't it? Not sometimes. I usually find that the problem with saying don't get complacent at half-time is that they don't tend to go on with it. But I'd rather that than... I've found that a passionate keep it going boys can sometimes work. Other times it can make them clock off. So, that's a good ball for Usi Tutu. Can we get a late goal here? There's no one there. That's where you got to be, McNeil. There we go. That's a good, solid 3 points. A good, solid 3-0 win. We'll take that and run. We've dominated the game. What do we say? I think don't get complacent. The best thing about that is that it shows that our second 11 can get the job done. Brophy is 5 appearances away from 80k. If we don't want to keep him, do we maybe just not play him anymore? What a performance that was from Archie Proctor. Really, really well done. He's coming along quite nicely, actually. Where's his name here? Can we click on his name? It doesn't really show there. He is match fatigued right now, which probably doesn't help with the coping and herring injuries, but he is coming along quite nicely. He's attracting interest from Blackburn too, so that's not ideal. But anyway, guys, wait right there. We'll be back for a big European tie at home to Fenerbahce. Okay, welcome back. I am genuinely nervous about this one. Really, really nervous. So we have favourites. We're at hosting Fenerbahce. You can see they are bottom of the group right now. If we can win this game, we could go close, couldn't we? We could really get a foot into that knockout rounds. You can see we don't know too much about them other than how we played them last time. Now, again, we're not expecting them to play this narrow according to the scouts. We're expecting them to sort of be how we played against Motherwell. That's what we're expecting. But this is how they played against us last time. You can see they were quite narrow, and you'd expect that, the sort of the formation they played. Now, this is the team we're sending out. It is pretty much as strong as we can go, barring injury. So, Teddy Smith in goal. It's Taylor O'Connor. It's Coping back. He's not match sharp, but he is fit, so we've got to bring him back in, and Johnson as well. It's Smalley, Cochrane, and Turnbull in midfield. It's Jones and Henderson. It's Innes Cameron up top. Come on, boys, come on. And they have come out narrow again, so yet again our scouts have got that wrong, but that's okay. This is exactly how they played last time, and we played well, and we beat them, and let's hope we can do the same again. Expected to prove a point today. Let's just go calm. We're on a decent run. Calm, I have faith. Just keep it calm, boys. Keep it calm, and let's get out there. So here we go. Now, this is the first time, I think, certainly with maybe Karabag last year, that we've come into a game favourites. So, how is that? Is that going to sort of mess with us a little bit? I mean, time will tell. We're playing okay. It's kind of like the first leg, isn't it? I feel like we should be winning it, but Henderson! Unlucky by Hendo. I kind of feel like we should be winning it, but this is still a team that has probably what's one of their players on here? 44 grand a week. We're still well above our station here to even be thinking of beating teams like this. So yeah, we've just got to be a little bit careful. Coping on a booking, not really match sharp. That does make me a little bit nervous. I mean, there's a part of me that thinks having beaten them away from home, we could almost get away with a draw, but that would mean we sort of would have to beat Sampdoria at home then, wouldn't it? So yeah, ideally we'll win this game. Come on, Taylor, let's see what he's got for us. He's been brilliant so far in Europa League. Here goes Turnbull. Out there for Hendo. Hendo gets a little bit of space for himself. Goes on a run. Henderson! Oh, would have been goal of the season. Or maybe it's a little bit of an overreaction, but it would have been a really good goal. Goalkeeper makes a decent save, though, and here we go from the corner. Smalley knocks it in. It's headed away. Oh, don't do this. Don't do this. It's hacked clear. Oh, no. Thank you, game. Thank you. Come on, boys. Come on. Let's demand a little bit more. We've been okay, haven't we? Here we go again from a corner. Right before the break. Smalley, back post. Cochrane. Oh, it's run over the bar. It was inches, wasn't it? It was a really good header just over the top. And we've dominated that game. We've just got to keep going, don't we, really? The other game is still a draw as well. Expected to prove a point. I think it's got to be a passionate... It's time for everyone to dig in and, come on, boys, come on. We can't afford to let this slip away now. Coping, don't get yourself sent off, please, and thank you. Anybody playing... stressed out, Johnson. Anybody that's not playing well, we'll tell them, because we do need slightly better performances from some of our players here. Everybody else is doing a job. Calm, we have faith. There's more to come. More to come, boys. More to come. Yeah. Oh, just a quick reminder too, if you haven't already signed up for the Premier League tipping competition and that's what you want to do, you can sort of start any time. So even if it's a bit too late for, I think Liverpool-Norwich is tonight's game, isn't it? So even if you're sort of watching after that, you can still enter, and I think it just picks for you if you don't pick. So you'll probably get the away team. I don't know. I can't remember how it works, but it's not too late. You can still enter. So the link is down in the description if you're interested in joining a tipping competition or a predictor. Here we go, back post. It's there for Portia corner. Oh, just for a second we had just number 7 Turnbull, I think, at the edge of the area. Porto's taken the lead. Now that could be a good thing for us in terms of getting out of the group if we can get the result here. It would put us nicely clear of both these teams. Then, wouldn't it, Sampdoria and Fenerbahce? They're building out from the back. Can we win that? We can. Coping's there, down for Turnbull, for Curtis Jones. It's a good ball for Henderson. Oh, it's just past the post, was it? Or was it? It was a save. Oh, it was a really good save. Unlucky from Henderson. At what point do we go with number 10 here? Bring Hartford on. Portia corner, it's headed away. Can we get to that first? I don't think we can. We've got men back, but they're streaming forward. We've done a good job holding him up, sent him back, and is that going to end the highlight? No, it's not. Oh, it is. Okay, perfect. They're looking complacent. I don't know why they're looking complacent for, but that's not our problem. Teddy Smith goes wide there, looking for Johnson, for Jones. Come on, Jones. Come on. He goes for Innes Cameron. It's Innes Cameron. Innes Cameron gets the back of the net. It's his 8th goal of the year, I think that says. It does say 8. I'm too excited to read. It's 1-0. Innes Cameron. A really, really good finish from the Curtis Jones ball in. And that is what we like to see. Good ball out there from Teddy Smith to find Johnson. Johnson just shuffled it on to Jones. And look at this. It's a good ball. Good first touch. It was a stunning first touch. The finish could have been better, let's be honest. Goalkeeper just had his weight going the wrong way, but that is okay by us. Come on, boys, let's demand more. Oh, we're in a good position now if we can see this out. Henderson isn't having the best game. I didn't really have wingers on the bench, to be honest, so we don't have a good way to change that. Let's show some passion here. Come on, boys. Come on. Come on, boys. Come on. Oh, we're so close. It's 2-0 in the other game. Oh, we're so close. All right, let's start and close it down. It's 3-0 in the other game. The other game's done. Yeah, let's close this down. Let's close it down. Let's close it down. Come on. Come on, boys. Oh, come on. There it is. It's Cochrane. There it is. It's 2-0. It's 2-0. It's Harry Cochrane's first goal of the year. And we surely now have a foot in the second round of this competition. We'll tell them to tighten up. We just need to see it out now. It's a good ball in from Smalley. It's a cracking header from Harry Cochrane. And it's 2-0. It's 2-0 and we are 5 points ahead of Sampdoria with 2 games to play. Surely now, surely, Johnson. There is, of course, a scenario if Sampdoria beat us and then Sampdoria beat Fenerbahce and we lose to Porto that we could still go out of the group. And that sounds very feasible as I say it out loud. So we can't count our chickens just yet. But there it is. There it is. What a second half performance. We've done the double over Fenerbahce. Not even just a second half performance. What a performance. They had 1 shot on goal that entire game. That is absolutely stunning. I don't care if we get complacent. That was absolutely amazing. So there we go. Quality of possession. And, oh, that is so good. Another $500,000 in the bank as well. A quick check on the finances for you. And you can see just under 18 million. We're hovering around that same mark. We will lose money once we go out of Europe, but that's sort of to be expected. We have a nice little... I didn't realize our wage budget was so high. I think next summer we might look to start going big on a couple of players in terms of wages. You know, we will need to take a step up at some point. If we can't, I'll have another crack at getting the stadium expanded, I think, or a new stadium. If that doesn't work, then we will start going big on player wages. But that's it for today, though, guys. If you have enjoyed that, I'm so happy with that result. Let's look at the league table. Celtic did win. They beat Dundee. It was like 5-1 or something. Yeah, so they march on. But look at that. We are now 5 points clear, 2 games to play. We're still unbeaten in Europe this season, which is stunning. We can do it, and we can do it next episode, because next episode we will host Celtic next... Oh, that is huge. What an episode this is. We host Celtic at home, and we really... I mean, it's a do not lose, but realistically, we need to win that game. And then we will play Sampdoria at home. Anything other than defeat will get us out of the group, and that will be absolutely stunning. So what a way to start next week that's going to be. Until then, guys, I've been Aussie. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Enjoy the weekend. Premier League's back, guys. Take care.